Now, this concludes our PowerPoint presentation, so I hope you all took good notes because you will definitely find this information on a test, upcoming test. So now I want to read the last paragraph of the story because I feel it ties everything together. It's most important. So if you will go to the last page of your story, whatever text you're reading, and it's the last paragraph, and I'm going to read it here, okay? So he pointed to my garments. They were muddy and clotted with gore. I spoke not, and he took me gently by the hand. It was indented with the impress of human nails. He directed my attention to some object against the wall. I looked at it for some minutes. It was a spade. With a shriek, I bounded to the table and grasped the little box that lay upon it. But I could not force it open, and in my tremor it slipped from my hands and fell heavily and burst into pieces. And from it, with a rattling sound, there rolled out some instruments of dental surgery, intermingled with 32 small, white and ivory-looking substances that were scattered to and fro about the floor. So at the end of the book, the short story, in the little box is Berenice's teeth, and I feel that they have come back to haunt him because either Berenice was buried alive, she wasn't dead yet, and she came back to haunt him because for not loving her, maybe, for not being there for her emotionally. He was there for her physically because that's what he was attracted to. He was never there for her emotionally. Okay, so now, for tonight's homework, I want you to rewrite the ending of the story. Not necessarily rewrite, but you're going to write the last 2 paragraphs, okay? So I'm only asking for 2 or 3 paragraphs. A few questions to help you get started could be, you maybe want to write these down, just jot these down. So, did the teeth come alive? Maybe you can write that the teeth came back and came alive. What happened to Berenice? Maybe the teeth and Berenice came back to haunt EJS. Did EJS turn mad? Did he turn crazy after he found the teeth? These are just some starter questions that you can work with. And you may choose to end the story however you want. Show me how creative you could be. Okay? This will be due next class, so make sure that you have that. And it'll just be a small rough draft. Your paragraphs will be a couple rough drafts, okay? And then we'll eventually rewrite the paragraphs to make them final, and then I will read them all. Okay? So, I'll see you all next class. Thank you. That concludes my presentation on Edgar Allan Poe's short story, Berenice.